welcome back. Once again, a show which has been a long time in the making. Some questionable scenes that we've seen before, but we've got to start somewhere, so we're going back into Season 2. Obviously, since I haven't seen it yet. But with the world in danger, spirits running amok, ones that can control some sort of time-based elements. We're probably in for for a good time. That does mean, though, there's a whole lot of trouble to be getting into with family life. Living with Toka, his sister, his actual sister, and everyone and everything in between. Life is not easy for our boy Shido. Some of it may be self-inflicted. Listening to the people in his ears isn't exactly helping him. But I do wonder, with the additional seasons of Date A Live, will it get a little less questionable? Or go fully all in with it? We're going to have to see, so strap in, get really ready, because we need to watch some more. Something quarrel. Starting immediately with a flashback scene. I'm guessing one of the instances of spirits arriving into the world. Nice liquefy effect on the clouds. I was about to ask, why did it look like there was some sort of miasma on the grass and ground itself, but oh, was this the first occurrence? And they were probably the lucky ones in the surrounding area, considering you'd have to try and rebuild after such a devastation. I mean, if you want to get right back into it and show the dangers that are laid upon the world itself, reinvigorating us with the 150 million casualties, the 30 years ago incident. Oh? Yoshinon actually gets his own little splash screen there. I mean, he's such a integral character. Looking at the invisible ship in the sky, but the upbeat feeling I'm getting from this intro, and of course all the visuals. Are we going to get more of a battle show compared to the first season? And hopefully not another episode like that one. Was it the Hot Springs? What? I mean, that would definitely get you up. I was going to say, what a terrible way to start a morning, having a alarm like that go off, but you know, so she took it out on the world itself. Oh no, his notes, let's destroy even more. The fact that she is... oh crap, it's one of those mornings. I mean, it's going to be more difficult to save him if you, yeah, freeze over the water. Good throw. Good thing Yoshino can hold their breath for a while. I mean, the house prices in the surrounding area are probably going to fall drastically, considering all of the issues. Or it doesn't even knock. Now, Origami receiving some disciplinary action. Fair enough. We saw what she tried to do by herself before. But I'm guessing this one who just showed up is some big shot, maybe is the one funding the organization. Yes, the cause of most of his trouble. Why would he ever forget that? A school trip. How did she miss here? Is it suspended with pay? Yeah. Stepping in specifically to help her out. So they like the maverick types in this organization. But 2 months of vacation, essentially. What's she going to do? They're that excited about an egg? He's not hungry. Okay. They can share his portion. Disappear. Yeah. Cool. We'll just skip over that. Got some important news broadcast about some impressive natural phenomenon just vanishing. I don't need to hear anymore. She's doing a good job at staying hidden. Is this a... Why is everyone paying so much attention? I mean, where else would you have a proper conversation? I mean, if you... Should hit... well, my hopes of this show not going full-fledged into what it was before have been dashed against the rocks. Is this a... Oh, okay. Still about the... True. Other than just words of confidence, believe me, had nothing to do with it. If... Oh, good, she's coming around at least. But what can be presented in a way that would be satisfactory? Yeah. Although he seems to have gotten over that injury pretty quickly. despite wanton amounts of death to those close to him and himself. Yeah, sure, we can still hang out and be friends. Eh. Little of column A, column B. I mean, it's a good plan. Just her. Could it have anything to do with the school trip? Wow, that plummeted fast. Oh, the dangers of daytime TV. It ruins all good things. Velocity is funny. She's not sure which shop he's gone to, but if he's currently talking to Origami... Well, they've dropped the ball there, haven't they? So is she now under constant surveillance? Well, if she's so loose-lipped about it and talking about it, sure, it's somewhat in private, but still in a public bathroom. Okay. That's all she needed. As long as you don't give her anything that would go against the whole I'm human ordeal. Not right now. He's in the bathroom. Okay. Because she wants it. I mean, it's the least he could do after she agreed not to just immediately kill him. After being told from the higher-ups and the like. He had to stop off really quickly. Oh no, he's in there with a mysterious woman. I mean, what's with the dramatic movie music to go along? I mean, yeah, but part of the school outing. She's quite dramatic, isn't she? You know, the ups and downs and the times they've had together, and yet can immediately stumble into that kind of thinking. I mean, in certain respects, like life and death, maybe, but actually, while is she not going to have her levels fall even more when he's ignoring her and talking to his ear? I can think of a few things, although it mostly revolves around desserts. What is he doing back there? I mean, it's really pushing all of its all of its roots right now, isn't it? Remember, you gotta keep them happy. How's the best way of doing it? Well, what's the title of the show? They were here all along. You know, even on her time off, well, suspension, is Origami going to be roped into all of this? So as long as they keep them out of eyeshot whenever anything spirit related is happening, then I'm sure it'd be okay. Do they have visual confirmation of what she looks like? That would make things difficult. I would rather not be reminded of that incident. I mean, it was kind of funny seeing how much Ratatoska and whatnot have control over everything. But, wow, she reacted to that. Something tells me that she has a few tells. Almost. What's she more upset about? The fact that Shido is potentially leaving her? Or the fact there isn't any bread? I mean, not content with anything else, she has to have the soy flour bread. Fair enough. Oh, you bastard. Get him to Shido now. After he was so generous and tried to get everyone some bread and some sustenance in case there was any danger. Just suddenly vanished. They really are useless without Origami at the helm, aren't they? Oh, did they remember to bring the? It definitely had nothing to do with what they were watching. Great, now he's got to redo it all. After what she was worried about him leaving her, going far away, and now he's going out again and taking the suitcase. That damn TV. I see she doesn't put down the bread, though. I mean, that would be a waste, would it not? She is far, far too impressionable. There should be some limitation of what they're allowed to watch. Origami has a nice hat. That was a quick dive over. And did she just steal his luggage? Nice. I like that he gets a little screen time. Considering, yeah, he took it out in the scene before when he was going to his bedroom. How do they have a lock on him? I'm guessing all the cameras and surveillance that they actually have around the place. Straight back into all of her armor and setup. You know, maybe, just maybe, he should mention if they have a school trip or anything. Also, shouldn't she know? After everything they've been through. True, got exams and stuff. Don't just go making your mind up by yourself. Yeah, there we go. She doesn't really pay attention in class, does she? I mean, this is an easy way to get her to come to her senses a little. It seems as though there's some... I was going to say subconscious that doesn't quite trust him, but no, it's just the energy itself. Oh, dear me, how can they ever fix this? How can they seal away her power? Well, we best not have anyone interrupt. And also, without the earpiece, he might actually have a decent shot at it. Good thing that he can suffer such a beating. Well, yes, he made us sad, but it was also just due to a monumentous amount of misunderstandings on her part. I think a severely underutilized line was the whole, it's for the school field trip, which we're both going on. Impressive. Not sure about the idea of sealing everything right now. Oh, they can just slowly float down to the floor. Okay, cool. I was kind of half expecting / wanting sealing of it and then plummet. What colour were ribbons there? Yeah, much clearer. She was leading him astray the entire time. What was that ring around the moon? That was neat. And why is it suddenly springing up now in this location? Wow, they've done their homework. Are they going to also enroll a couple of people into the school? Why did you need... Good for us to know, a little exposition, but seems a bit dodgy in the conversation. Wouldn't she know who she was? Neat. Ah, the slow saxophone. Is she about to meet another untimely end? Huh. I mean, it's good that we're getting more of this one, and it's being as mysterious as ever, and they want to kill the original spirit. I wonder who is going to be shown off for that, or whether or not it's someone that we've had around for all this time. Do we actually get to enjoy the field trip? And also, did the girls in the shop before the evacuation notice went out, did they pay for their purchases? At the minute, he only has her sword. Is he going to have more and more armaments as this show goes on, as he collects some more power? Some intense shadows there. So these wipes to get to the next scene, not very inspired, are they? We had a lot of little show-off elements of this, whether it not be in the opening and ending, so it's having character designs that we haven't actually met yet, or the idea of this white-haired boy who's on top of everything at the AST. And once back, harking back to the 30-year ago Spacequake. Oh, great. Got some drones of some manner. Dayton Life is one of those shows where there's like not a lot of intrigue going on because, well, we kind of know how everything is going to play out. Just how it gets there is a different story. Toka being on guard, on edge, constantly thinking that Shido's going to run away without her. Is she going to actually learn to trust by the end of the series? Well, the humour being that, though. Every element, every opportunity to make his life harder, to think that he's out here doing something against them. Still, she had the right idea. Upset and angry about the possibility of him leaving, but, well, bread is bread. Can't turn down that offer. I did kind of imagine that there'd be a grander reason as to why it was all sold out, rather than just, for some reason, he decided and bought every single last one from every location around. I mean, when there's a possibility of danger happening, should he really be abandoning his post to go shopping? Even if it was under the guise of, well, I was just stocking up in case anything did happen. I don't think he's going to get his money back for causing a near catastrophe, though. I do like that it was setting up the first episode of the series. It's getting back into all the characters about like, explicitly telling you who they are and what they need and their motivations and the like. If you know it, then it all settles in place anyway. It wasn't too heavy-handed, is what I'm trying to say. Still, with Shido now in the firing line, having eyes on him, remember he survived being shot through the stomach. What is he actually constituted? What is he actually made of? Inheriting the power of the spirits and confining it within. Does it mean that, since we're being told up front, he's now going to suffer some more mortal wounds that he shouldn't really survive? And who or what is this 30-year-old spirit that Kurumi is after? And what would change if justice is enacted? Why does she want to go after them? Why does she want to end them? Will it change anything? Well, we're going to have to find out, really. Once again, Date Life isn't something to take too seriously, because it doesn't take itself seriously. So we can just sit back and enjoy the damage that is on the screen. And if you've enjoyed it, let me know. Leave a like and a comment down below. If you want to make sure not to miss out, consider subscribing. But for now, get yourselves a bit of rest, because I want to see you for the next one. I do want some bread. Whenever I feel upset, I know I can turn to my patrons who will, in one form or another, manage to find me all the bread in the world. If that bread involves some support for the YouTube channel and make sure it doesn't get taken down. It's not really the same thing, is it? But I do need to thank Noku, Sal, Guado, Kite, M.O, Ruben Filamawa, Wolfie Sensei, and everyone else. For if it wasn't for them, I would definitely be going hungry.